Kevin Kelly, 2,480.91. That is the level we are watching for. Let's get the S&P up for everyone so that they can take a look. 2,480.91. Do we have a level that we can show you? Because we are awfully close, and it looks as though we could, if we stay in this area right now, end at a record high. We are 7 points above.
Yeah, I mean, we've been within this 3% trading range, and I think what's really giving way to higher markets is that you had a lot of Fed participants last week say they're not looking to raise rates later this year. I mean, it was pegged earlier that we'd probably have a 50% chance at a rate hike in December, and then you had Dudley last week, you had Kaplan last week, saying they're going to want to assess what the damage is from these storms to see if they're going to raise rates, and then all of a sudden you take off risk from North Korea, and it's a risk-on environment, and it's blackout.
You see me smiling, by the way, and you know, you and I have known each other a while, and you know how I feel about the Fed, and so I think any excuse in the book, right?
Exactly.
And now, actually, they do have a pretty good one.
Inflation. It's not hitting their mark, so they've got their dual mandate, right? So jobs are doing so well, but they can't get their inflation numbers they want, especially after they induce the economy with so much money in the system to repress rates. I mean, think about that. And we're going to get CPI later this week, and so if it's not, so any excuse you talk about it when they,
I mean,
when they're not going to get
if they're
inflation,
using the hurricanes as an excuse, it's
exactly.
interesting to me that they, I don't know. If you couldn't get it before, I don't know how you're going to get it now. I really do think, Nicole Petallides, it's going to take a tax cut to start to see any kind of inflation in our economy. In other words, we need fundamental economic growth simultaneously working alongside whatever policy changes we can get out of Washington and whatever policy changes we can get from the Fed. We've only had the Fed, for 8 years.
For this market, right? We've moved up, and then you had Trump on the election day and the idea of a business-friendly administration. The likelihood of a rate hike is about 30% in December. Inflation's not where it should be or that they would like it for their target. Things have been moving in the right direction, but there really is some back and forth as to whether or not you see that they got to unwind that balance sheet. They have to pay off now for the 2 hurricanes that have devastated obviously not only Texas and Florida, but also a little further south. So there's a lot on their plate. We'll see what they do. And I will say that traders don't want to be short here because they do like the move, but they really want to see it hold to really say, hey, I'm bullish again.
Okay. Thanks so much. Good to have you both here.